Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, February 12th, 2026. Futures are up here, and we'll get into that as well as a lot more. Talk about bonds too, maybe a little gold and silver. Here is QQQ and SPX in the all clear. We'll get into the dealer levels as well. Again, don't forget, we still got the sale going on. 60% off first month active trader, 30% off first month swing trades. Also, check out second channel. We're going to talk about the levels we talked about this morning on there at Gamma Boy Trading. If you want to be a real Gamma Boy, take advantage of the discount there. See what I did? See, I got that all set up properly. All right. Anyways, let's get into it here today. So futures are up here. I warned not to be short into the close yesterday, and so far we're up just under 0.5%. Actually, NQ leading, and that is up 47 basis points. You see SMH here up about 5 or 6 points. And that is set to gap up to basically a new all-time high. It's the high 420.60. So we're just shy of that right now. We had jobless claims out a minute ago, slightly hotter than expected by about 5K. It doesn't really matter. Hedges coming off due to that. And really quickly, I want to discuss bonds for a second. Let's look at ZB. I mean, hot, not really hot, but beat by 5K on jobless claims. And then yesterday we definitely had the hot jobs yesterday. ZB right back up here. So, TLT has held up very well. This has been my convexity pick here. And we got 2 days in a row of bearish headline, and it has held up. So we'll see. CPI tomorrow will be very interesting. I'm very interested to see how that shakes out. We've also got silver trying to inch up here. I just called this out a minute ago in the Discord, about 5-10 minutes ago. We're looking for a long here, right above this kind of 82.50 area, and we just popped above that. So quick little trade there in SI. If any of you guys got that, let me know, as that was looking pretty good. That might have some legs to it too. I mean, you can even just kind of like draw down. You almost kind of got like a little wedge type deal here. You could even draw it like this, or even kind of make it look like a flag. Either way, I thought that was interesting. So silver continuing to rebound in here on the daily. This is trying to gain a little bit of momentum here from what I can see right now. Still needs a little bit of work though. But let's get into the Qs and the ES here. We're up about 40 basis points here, trying to push through this shelf right now off jobless claims. Got about 98, and then that sticky 7,005-ish area continues to be a big level to watch. And then above that you get the trend line, and then if we can go higher, we can go higher. Obviously that's been a challenge. We've been in a range for quite a while here. We're going to look at the Qs here, though. We do have sort of the all clear to 620, maybe 621, if all else is equal, right? So it's pretty much, that's the case here. Dealers are buyers at every strike. I would say as long as 610 holds, which it should, I think we could see a little bit of a bull move today. It's been tough to get follow through in this market. Every time we get stretched up, we come right back in, then we go down, and it goes back the other way. But we just got to go with the data, and just continue until it changes. And right now, it's almost, at some point we're going to get to the point where everybody expects a range here, and that might be it. 700 still on the tape there for the spiders. That's been the same case there, and then SPX, look, 7,000. So there you go. Another thing I'd like to point out too, interesting software. This is software related. So short interest XLK, basically at an all-time high, or at least like a 6-year high. One thing I really picked up on today too, and you guys know I don't love, AAII, but when you see big jumps in sentiment, it does catch my attention. So a jump in bears here, that is the largest jump since the week of November 26th. Do you know what the week of November 26th was? It was right there. So we can go back here and look, that was right in this big sell, remember that day? And they stayed bearish all the way through the 26th. So that kind of led to a good squeeze. So we'll see if that does continue here. Again, the setup is there. It's just a matter of, do the call sellers finally get burned here? Because they just continue coming in here. And, I've seen this happen many, many times. It works until it doesn't. And I stressed not to be holding puts into the close here. And so far, puts are set to get wrecked on the open. Again, they could sell this thing right on the open here, but again, you just got the levels there right off the bat. There's 610. So we'd have to drop 6 points here on the Qs just to get down to support there. I don't really see us going much below that here. You got 620. I mean, we've been flagging here. If we want to look at the NQ, the 4-hour here is really starting to firm up. So, I mean, you just got a bull flag, right? And it's starting to curl up right here. Yeah, I mean, I come in here and you guys are probably sick of me being bullish, but like, again, markets don't need a reason to go up. They need a reason to go down. And as long as there isn't a reason to go down, why can't this just curl up here? So we got CPI tomorrow, and that could also be a catalyst for a breakout too, as hedges come off of that, barring we don't get anything crazy. So we'll see what we get here. Let's take a look. Silver continuing to inch up there, so not a bad move. No rate cuts. But I mean, yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look at the 210. So that has come back in a little bit. That will help out the market a little here. And then you got the 2-year. I mean, there's no way they're going to cut rates here. The 2-year is way too close to Fed funds. Yeah, the shitcos are, and again, really like software names. Again, I still think we're looking at another week of this kind of chop and grind down here. And I was a little surprised that we bounced as much as we did the last couple of days. But now I'm not surprised that it's mean reverting already. But we'll see what we get. I think they got a little bit more weakness, but I still like them down here. Bitcoin getting a little bit of an uptick too. Back above 69 or so, can pop that. Somebody brought up wheat yesterday. I don't know. I just don't. I like the pattern. I see what you're looking at. It's not bad. I just don't. I just never trust wheat. I just never trust any commodity that's that's not as speculative driven and more commercials driven, if that makes sense. But the pattern is good. If you want to try it, with WEAT, I'm not against it. Looks okay. Set the gap up here. Yeah, Microsoft up $2. Is it up $2? Okay, it's inching up a little bit pre-market. I know it was up it was like up like $1 before. It's inching up a little bit now. So let's take a look at. This has been moving right before the open, like every day as well. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but like almost every day it gets a big pump. Look at this, 8:20 to right 9 o'clock, right? It's been getting these moves like right before the bell. Semis are, yeah. I mean, again, that's another reason why I said don't get too bearish here right now. SMH is going to gap up to an all-time high essentially. Don't fight the market when that's happening. I mean, if it gaps and craps and have a ton of volume, then you can examine it there. But you don't need to short the exact high. Besides, I don't think there's going to be a high right now anyway. But you get the point. ES still trying to accept this level here. Yeah, cocoa is ridiculous. Yeah, MU and SNDK, like I've been saying, those stocks will hold up for now, for the next week or so, I think, and then I think you're vulnerable there. But I mean, yeah, SNDK, people are like, when it was gapping up here, I was like, it's probably going to go to 700, maybe go to 750, and people are like, no way. I'm like, it almost got there, to 725. And if we, if the market does try to push higher here, it might go to 750. Let's take a look here. We looked at it in this video. I think it was last week or the week before. NSNDK. Yeah, so 700. Let's go to OPEX. There's so many half strikes. It's gonna mess up. You're not gonna be able to read it. I'll have to read it for you. So 750 is up there. Yeah, that tail is still up there. I apologize. There's all these like little 0.5 strikes because the market makers are assholes like that. But you get the idea. It's up there. Let's look at Micron too. Okay, this one's not as ridiculous. Yeah, 520. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're buyers at every strike here, basically, all the way up to like 450 right now on Micron. So yeah, I mean it's still strong here. Yeah, they're stretched, but I mean right now until OPEX, I think they're just gonna there's just too much dealer buyback going on. That's why we tried to sell yesterday, and the market just shrugs it off. So again, interestingly enough, here this has been a theme lately as well. I've noticed this like a lot. Pre-market here, look at the ES. It's holding up. NQ much firmer, right? But it hasn't been as much intraday. And what I mean by that is like looking at the, oh sorry, it was a 4 hour here. So if we just look at this breakup bar, rid of this old fib here. You just look at like this breakup here. We only like, we're already basically at the 100%, right? But if we look at the E-mini, I want to use it, come on. There we go. If you look at the E-mini, we're not even back to like we're at the 382. So again, everybody's talking about, oh, the Microsoft is weak. Oh, you know, whatever is weak. But the NASDAQ itself structurally is better than the ES right now. It has been since this little squeeze here. How is is that a smaller company there? LASR? Laser? Okay, but that's still, yeah, that still had a huge run here though. It's at least, the market's at least factoring that in. Look at those, look at that monthly, 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh wow. And the stock's gapping up too, so it looks like that was factored in. Yeah, fibs are good. And again, this is another reason why I still think we're looking for that 620 handle on the QQQ here. I mean, like, people act like I'm nuts for like looking for a bull move today, but I mean, like, okay, so I mean, it's not for nothing, but the 618 is right here on the NQ. The dealer level is at 620. I just showed you that a minute ago. Oh, where's the 618? 619.87. So it's like, Aaron, why are you so bullish? I mean, it's probably going to, I mean, it's because it's probably wants to go up there and tag that, I would imagine. Again, markets need a reason to go down. They don't need a reason to go up. So we're accepting here pretty nicely. It's about 9 o'clock here, so we'll wrap it up. You guys got the data. If you guys make money off it, consider joining. Giving away a lot for free in here. Like a lot, way more than I should. But let's take a look at silver. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, you could have jumped on that right there too. That's up nicely. It's up 40. By the way, like this is still ridiculously volatile. If you took that where I suggested it, which is around like 45, you realize like how much 45 cents is on silver futures? It's insane. That's you just paid for your whole week right there. So I would obviously size down in that situation, but still pretty nuts. Yeah, no problem, guys. Yeah, thank you, Ben. All right, guys, we'll take off here. We'll get ready for the open. You guys take care. Have a great day. We'll see you guys all in the afternoon video later.